Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LPL 2025 Split 2.
WE and Monkey, who has utilized really creative jungle paths to make sure that he can protect some of his solo lanes.
It's been really fun to watch. But hey, speaking of, we get a little contest over the Scuttle Crab here. See, Milky Way goes for it, does end up getting. He's trying to get blocked now, gets the cease and at least Vault Breaker with the flash. Double play now. Wink going for the play. Now Milky Way in trouble, and EDG collapse. Was the Scuttle Crab worth it? I think not.
Well, we talked about it, right? Like, RNG, they got level 2 first. They crashed. I don't even know.
Oh my god, it's like watching two people just fumble around in the dark. They can't find each other.
Steal?
Finally, EDG realizes what has been happening this entire time. And now Xiaohao is caught out a little bit. Tang Yuan going straight in for him, missing the charm, point blank, but still the engage from RNG looks good. Angel can't find the entrance. They get the kill back, though. On is pumping these feathers into the backs of RNG. Now RNG backed themselves into a corner. Tang Yuan trying to get these resets as well. He got another one there. He will make it out of the back of the pit, but Naked might not be as lucky. On was untouched in that entire fight, and they're going to find a double kill for Angel.
That is the feats of warfare immediately going.
And we'll be out without flash now, though, so is punishable. But still a lot of gold being dropped into EDG's pockets early. They try to get it back, though. Angel caught out. Going to try to heal up out of this. He still is this Silas. Able to get out. Has the healing from the Kingslayer as well. Now you have that engage from ZDZ on the other side. Milky Way just went straight into him. Double knock up there. And EDG, they find another pick. How is this happening?
I mean, Angel lived for so long. I thought this was them going to be starting up the Forever Gaming. So they're going to start this up. You kind of see that Silas right now marking the Tribe Rush as well. Sion's going to be here first, though.
All right, we'll see who ends up getting the better of it. Naked just goes for the engage in the pit, going for the 3-man. They got Tang Yuan there. That engage, double knockback as well. They got the engage from ZDZ. Is RNG starting to find picks, starting to get resets for Tang Yuan. But they have to deal with Angel. Angel has been getting resets, finding his own fashion here as he's going to look for Xiaoshu. Now the double engage, double knock up as well from Tang Yuan. He'll get knocked up and knocked down. Double kill going through for Angel, finding another reset. He's been getting reset after reset after reset. And RNG can do nothing but watch EDG find another devastating fight.
Well, look, they may have not until afterwards, and between On and Wink, this 2v2 with the Xayah Rakan providing so much crowd control, it is pushing Xiaoshu out of this matchup right now. And Angel, he might need some more reinforcements before he goes down.
All right, let's see. They're going to send their masses. They're going to send over Tang Yuan and Milky Way onto Angel. Angel going to try to get the outplay here. Goes for the cease and desist. Now going for the all-in on Tang Yuan. Surprise, he's still taking. He's actually made RNG scared because Wink and Xiaohao are here as well. Vault Breaker queued up.
Oh my God.
Grand entrance right back. And the rebuttal is stronger than the initial conversation from EDG. As they find the pick now, the TP coming in. Xiaoshu will miss his taunt. RNG, they are caught lacking time and time again. Another TP, or at least play coming through with that Stand United is still available. EDG still making it out. Angel still alive as a double kill comes through for Xiaohao. They're going to find the triple and then find the almost ace as Xiaoshu going down last. That is a full and total ace going the way of EDG.
And Wink with the snap engage, setting up Angel. He is kind of step up and say, you know what? I'll take that quadra kill away from you, Xiaohao. Don't worry about it.
Oh, and now here he goes again. Can't stop saying his name. Can't stop seeing his plays as he goes for his own Magnet Storm. Now the Stand United, he overextended big time here. He finally goes down. They will end up getting the trait. No, not yet. Naked is still alive, but now the rest of the team from RNG are losing their health bars. Wind becomes lightning there. Tang Yuan getting over the wall with the reset there as well. Rift Herald will be used by Xiaohao. I don't think he meant to hit that, but it will just be burnt down instantaneously.
Oh, they have 4 grubs. They can try to keep going for this play.
Oh my God! ZDZ explodes Naked. Holy crap! That was the most damage I've seen of an unstoppable onslaught.
All right, everybody in chat.
That much damage.
For all of our
chat, a lot for an organization that has seen the highest of highs in the LPL repeatedly. They are and were at least a perennial champion in the league itself, and now seeing them potentially play their last series here of the year. Angel will get away from the rest of the side of RNG, get a little bit dicey there for him. But we are hitting surely they're going to whittle down these turrets on having himself a wonder-star performance. I know we wanted to talk about him a little bit. We're getting lost in the sauce talking about Angel so much. But he's having a great performance, 5-0 and 8 on this Xayah. We talked about from the draft, a very important part to the puzzle. Yeah, it really does. You need to have your best performances throughout the rest of it. And even though Group Nirvana teams haven't gotten to play as many games as Group Ascend teams, you will still need to be ready for that playoff play-in, which is a very important next step to the table of the LPL here in split number 2. But now in this one, suffering almost a 9,000 gold deficit is RNG versus EDG. EDG want a clean victory here. They want to try to secure themselves that playoff play-in. A little bit of a catch-out. Tongyuen's dead. On just catches him out. Quickness combo from Wink as well. They don't even worry about the turret at first. Now they turn back to it. Tier 2 will fall. They also have the push in mid lane by ZDZ. And this is a signaling of the end, Al.
Yep, they've got 3 grubs, they've got 2 dragons as well. They've been dominating this entire game, and hell, they got the Thornbound Otacon this patch as well, so even more combat effectiveness. There's the engage from the Ket.
3-man engage. They're under turret now as well. Cease and desist comes down. Turret falls. No defenses are left for RNG, as now they have to be very careful. But Jachi is trying to pump in some damage. On has finally arrived with his damage, as he's coming through with almost 3 items completed, though EDG will only get the turret. They won't get the inhib.
On their way. They're pushing in on this mid wave. There's also dragon spawning in 40. ZDD.
He's going to run him down as the train has come to town. Unfortunately, RNG did not pay for their ticket, and they will be escorted off the premises here. EDG going to take the fight into the base, take the fight into the Ket, and into this top lane to finish off game number 1.
All right, Tongyuen is making a recall. We're spamming emotes. Jachi, you know, he's
the RNG emote. Oh my God, look at him.
No.
The Wink ZDZ RNG emotes here absolutely feels bad. Go ahead and throw those ZDZs in chat and the ZDDs as we do end up getting the finality. I can't believe it. I love that for this series, they assigned the emotes specifically for RNG, as we will end up
try to force Angel's flash. I actually do think that RNG's composition, while wacky and a little weird, does
to look at this matchup here. I know we talked about RNG a little bit, but see, get the present RNG, a lot of weight off their shoulders, as we said, maybe at least imbibing them with a little bit of confidence here, as they do end up getting the kill in the 2v2 over On. The Timo thumbs up. The
RNG right now holding the entirety of the bot side jungle, although Angel now trying to make this pick on the Ket.
They get the handshake. The Ket, though, walked into the wall there. Ornhorn back across on a 2. Tongyuen wants the kill now on Odd. He's flashing forward. That was a 3 CC chain in a row by RNG. They'll lose the Ket for it, though. The bailout won't have enough there, as Equalizer going to be used. EDG going to make it out. It is the 1-for-1, though. On is the one for either side. As you see there, EDG getting that win. Ends up getting them into the playoff play-in. Oh, God. Went down to 13 and then 1. They do the young starter of RNG, as we're looking at a bot lane game. Maybe we don't even get a time, actually. As Angel, he just leaves Wink completely by himself. Milky Way will buffer that Pop Blossom with the Soul Steal. And now Angel and ZDZ are here as a response.
But it went to 2-1.
Of course it did. And we heard Al talk earlier. RNG technically is in the advantage in the game score between the two organizations. As of right now, EDG making
there for RNG. Not only did they get a bunch of ultimates, but now the flash wave from Angel and from Xiaohao. Angel's probably going to get dove on this wave. Xiaoshu used the equalizer just to make sure that he buys time.
Oh, no. They got a little bit of revenge. They didn't even need to dive. Jachi snipes him down, takes him out, and that should be the Rift Herald also. It's almost a 2,000 gold lead now for RNG, as they're going to be looking to take down that turret as well. Will be first turret of the game if they can take that one. They also got the Rift Herald, so some standing gold waiting for them.
They don't have to go back up there again and address the wave. They overhauled to dive the Orn.
Oh, they're going to do it again. Oh, he's still taking forever to die. Will end up going down over to Angel, though, so that'd be a nice little pick by EDG. This game, I'm gonna at least break the game before I end up getting this game going.
$1 million company right here. I'd love to see it. All right, well, Xiaosu can jump over this wall using this blast cone. Also has the equalizer for the range. They're gonna try and go for the Callista Rend combo.
Look at Xiaosu though on the other side. Weaver's wall going through. Dragon goes the way of Milky Way.
Nice,
he gets the second one there, and RNG are taking this one all day long. Resets coming through, and they just look for each fight they can. Milky Way makes it back over the wall to chase ZDZ. He is his brother in arms in that Skarner, but not any longer. As him and Jachi are going to try to run down ZDC. He's throwing up the Timo emotes. But another fight win for RNG, and it just feels like they are vibing here as a fourth kill comes through for Jachi.
How do you get the
smite? My screen is on, is by himself on a flank, going to be immediately collapsed onto. You have to remember, they have this massive flank on. It's just completely caught. 3-man Ornhorn across the board, and another one goes down as they try to fight this fight on RNG. They do get a double kill from On, but RNG find resets all day long for Milky Way. They end up finding a triple for him and gonna finish it off with the final 2 kills going down. That is a clean ace for RNG.
This game's looking as one-sided as the first game. Definitely, but this time in RNG's favor, right? I think just a lot more coordination, a lot more thought going into this competition, how they want to execute it. EDG's map movements and EDG's decisions just seem very desperate. The auto Dragon Pole,
we must take this to 3. You know, we were talking about that. The all-time before the series was 57 RNG, 50 for EDG, but they said, hey man, for old time's sake, let's go to 3. Let's push ourselves. Famous Thunder Talk series that we got at the beginning of the year. He's like, we don't need to study for our opponents, and and it was Hoya actually. It was
Dude,
like,
what
you
is
have to study
this?
for us. It's a free win for RNG, is what it is, Lennon.
What the hell am I watching, man? What the actual hell was that?
This one shot before he can even auto back.
Corn mid's looking OP. The stonks are rising. Let's see if Tangyuan can win. It is a 2v2, a 2v1. You got Nico as well on a huge fight. We are desperate.
Come on. Yep. Brutal, bro. Tangyuan is taking on the entirety of the team. He finally doesn't die. He's not dying. Okay, he gets bailed out. He'll get the kill in the end. A 4-man, 4-man. Hostile takeover in the end, but they have lost a big part to their front line as they will end up taking the blue buff away. RNG slink away from their side of the map. EDG.
There's no Skarner and Pale, no Wink ult either. This is such a Hail Mary.
I think we're getting ready for this fight, though. RNG locked down. Jachi going low. Does have the bailout, but will not be bailed out. 1,000 gold. Go the way of Xiao Hao. And now the all-out used by ZDZ. Can't find Niket. They're going to turn back to the Baron.
We have not seen EDG, specifically On and Xiao Hao, work that well here in game number 2.
Oh, Xiao Hao flashing over the wall. Chains of Corruption went wide again, but the Ornhorn did not. Angel goes golden. Double knock up there again by Tangyuan as they get the first soul reset by Milky Way. Now looking for the flash play. Milky Way wants it. Doesn't hit the seismic shot, but Jachi takes down Wink with a big piercing arrow at least. ZDZ going to be the next one to fall, and might not be able to pull on those ZDZs in the chat just yet as we're going to game 3 here. RNG with an almost 10,000 gold lead. And off the back of some very consistent fighting are going to even up their last series of 2025.
Yay! RNG can win a game. You're a little late. I feel like, you know, if we had this in
would have been good in game 1.
Would have been great, but, you know, similar to OMG, gotta win one.
It's the classic phenomenon. You know, once you're eliminated, pressure's off. Just have fun. Play like you play. Like you play.
Legendary RNG toss here in this game.
That would be a one of all time, but honestly, if you're going to go out, I just won't go out with a bang. Go out with like the biggest throw of all time in the LPL as your last game of the season. As now we get that double engage. Just eliminates the backline solo, and unfortunately that's just another wallet diff. Straight to mid lane, straight into these TPs. You didn't even have Xiao Hao with you for EDG on that fight, and I think they knew that it's a go next angle.
Well, what do we think about game 3, guys? Is blue side going to prevail? Do we have?
I think blue blue side might be slightly OP as the stats have shown. But
That could be
again,
the case.
too.
Kelsey, I think
Yeah.
you and I have both, you know, we've been in agreement about this. Draft doesn't matter. Stats, awful.
He knows he's going to have a somewhat free laning phase. So definitely an option there.
It absolutely is. I know something that Alk wanted to talk about coming into this.
Maybe, who knows? Into the Renekton though, that sounds pretty miserable, right? Like that's one of the more classic matchups. So counter matchups for Mbessa. So maybe you're right. Maybe we should have just tanked the Mbessa matchup and said, hey, let's just put the Jax in the jungle here for Milky Way. ZDZ still has not recalled. I don't think this is ever a real gank, but you already see that Tongyuan. This is also a fake fight. There's no way we're looking for this right now.
All right, we're going to see the fight. And it goes away Milky Way there, too. So he's going to secure it, but now he's in trouble. Yeah, Angel's got his number. The flash out, the Conqueror proc, but he didn't even get the damage off with it. And first blood goes to EDG.
To do with this mid priority that they should have now with this Azir.
Seeing the gank potential from Milky Way. He's trying to stay active. He's going to look on bot side now. Jiachi and Niket trying to go in a little bit early. They get the headbutt onto Wink. He's out of the fight now and in trouble. Flash coming out. Wink in trouble now too as well. He's going to go down. Milky Way gets the response play there. Now Niket getting low. Gets the flash out of On. On will get the kill. Swirl Sleep does go a little bit wide. Xiaohao won't be able to follow up, but maybe using the speed up here as Milky Way wants to fight. Milky Way has a lot of skirmish potential, and Milky Way finds another kill. That's going to be 2 already for the Mbessa jungle.
Aaron, honestly, while he's at least trying to keep Xiaohao honest, Milky Way's got to be careful. Yeah, he's dead. All right. What I was going to say is that by constantly just being in the river and despite him going down, he is trying to keep pace with Lilia and keep Xiaohao honest as EDG, because you do not want this Lilia to kind of start to take off in the farm department.
They're going to look top lane now as well. Try to get a gank on the Xiaoshu. Under turret. Counter-strike's already down. Now they get the CC chain in, and Wink is the one that gets the kill. Not exactly where you want the gold, but EDG come out with the gank.
About bot lane, right, between these guys. So I think it's very interesting to see that emphasis again, and that's really what descended these games.
I'm surprised that RNG decided to walk up right there as that double swirl seed connects. Xiaohao just pulls the trigger, and that'll be the dragon going to EDG as well.
I think that was very adventurous. I like that kind of look coming in from EDG. It was literally just a single swirl seed landing onto 2 of them. You get the cleanse out from Jiachi, but the lilting lullaby still comes out. So really good look coming in from EDG. Got to be worried though from RNG with both of our junglers hitting level 6. The public execution opens up such a big play for them.
Oh, okay. On in trouble now. Milky Way finds his purchase yet again, getting the kill to Jiachi.
He does so
25 on a win against EDG. Keep that better record that they have in the longevity of the history of the organization. Engage now coming in onto Angel. He's in trouble. Is going to get out for a little while, but Tong Yuan will end up killing him. So we're evening up here as just going the way of EDG though. Oh, they're just going to get it? All right.
Yeah.
Well, the dragon goes down. Pizza strength secured. Second dragon in a row for EDG. Full neutral objective.
EDG are getting all this vision. All this priority is Wink moving around the map, clearing out vision with his jungler, and so it is hard for RNG to actually walk over.
Alternatively, right?
Yeah.
They're going to bring 4 down here. They're going to try to take Milky Way down. He's a little bit slippery of a fish, though. They might go on to Niket instead. They get the double re-engage from RNG, but now they're in trouble as well. Double lilting lullaby going to come out from Xiaohao as he puts them to sleep. Xiaoshu will be in trouble. Skies Descend coming down. Here it comes from Tong Yuan, but it's only going to get one of the knockers. He hasn't actually used it just yet. And not going to go for that full trigger pull. He's still holding on to it.
It's going to be the dragon started here, and Xiaoshu will be on a flank. There are still missing ultimates here from EDG.
Tong Yuan is the big caller here. They're going to focus on the dragon, though. Niket getting low, being poked down, has to go out of the fight now. Dragon 50-50. It goes the way of Xiaohao. He's going to take that 3rd dragon of the game. Going to flash out of Milky Way's public execution as well. Now ZDZ has a really good angle on the other side of things. Wink goes in for the fight, and On has that Gatling gun spinning away with Angel right behind him. The Emperor's Call ready to go from EDG as they take the dragon and now maybe take the cat too as they're going to chase him down. Angel has the angle on him, and he will just be carved up for a little bit of dinner for EDG.
Okay, well, that'll be EDG now. Again, 4 grubs still. They use that Herald in bottom side so they can open up another turret. They're trying to go for this mid-tier one. Don't think that's going to happen on the Grubs there, or the Krugs. He wanted to make sure that he gets the Stardust. So as long as you're with the Aurelion Soul, anything that dies inside it gets you. Oh,
all in. Going
Angel?
on Angel now. They don't get him in the end. Emperor's Divide comes away. The skies have descended, but is it going to be enough? RNG looking for the kills, have sustained damage. Tong Yuan has been untouched. He's getting the resets himself, but On coming through as well. A double kill already there for Xiaohao. He's dancing all over them. Tong Yuan now breathing light all over EDG, but ZDZ wants him. He tries to get him, but can't get in the distance. But Jiachi, he has gone too far. The flash play comes through. Xiaohao finds another kill. I'm pretty sure he got 3 or 4 of them in that fight. And that will be Tong Yuan slinking away while Xiaohao secures.
You can with this Aurelion Soul. Still some options here. Yes, this is EDG with 3 Grubs. This is EDG now with a Hextech Soul. This is going to help them be able to combat some of the infinite measures that an Aurelion Soul has. And hopefully EDG are going to be able to utilize some of this damage right now, because this game does not get easier for them in here. And they have to continue to maintain this. They're only 3,000 gold up, and I mean, Tong Yuan is basically your last-ditch effort if you are Royal to give up.
Oh, there's the Sky's Descent coming through as well as the reproc goes in. Angel is already down. Niket found the kill there. Wink going to be soon to join him as Tong Yuan takes him out, and back onto the bear, and they go. Okay. They could burn this down pretty quickly. It just spawned about a minute ago.
Wow. All right, let's see if EDG can come in. I think they still have some tools to make things happen. Niket being in position to zone.
Too late. Baron's already going to go down. EDG, no response. It's a little bit slow on the back take. But RNG will end up taking that objective.
And they couldn't push mid because of Xiaoshu, so good job coming in from the top laner of RNG to help keep this wave pushed. It's still probably going to be this mid lane tier 1, but at least wasting EDG's time. Again, they still had these 3 Grubs, so could have went down a lot quicker there. Going over, that's the Baron. EDG now with the Soul and looking for the Thornbound Otacon. Look at where RNG are right now. With the Baron, they're going to just try to barrel down mid and say, we do not care that you have this damage buff. You have to first kill us to get any kind of use out of it.
See if they can re-collapse over this. Oh, the Blast Cone. Maybe the Blast Cone of Doom right there. Oh, the cat gonna get pushed back, but that push in mid lane still gonna be there. Atacon secured, so they'll have that lasting buff, but as well as the team fight damage once they start getting kills. Xiaoshu will take that side lane turret tier.
Wouldn't be an Elder or a Nirvana game if we didn't have an Elder fight. So looks like
into that play-in, and you want to do it your way. A win here does guarantee that for you. And RNG, they might be done, but they could take down one of their premier rivals in the LPL for the history of the league here as they go to take the fight now. It's still Tong Yuan we're looking at. He has the Sky's Descent. As the skies open up, Jiachi is going down. Xiaohao finds the solo pick there as he's in the midst of everybody. He's in trouble now. He still gets the 1 kill. Maybe even looking for the triple. Xiaohao finds 2. He's looking for a 3rd. Xiaohao, he's going insane. Get this man a team because he's got a triple kill.
Well, they don't even need the Otacon anymore. They've got 3. They've got 3 Grubs. Can we go for a little bit more? They're going to try and open up the base here. Angel's going to look for a teleport, and that might just be the end of the game here, the end of the series for EDG.
The end of the legacy, really, for RNG as well here in 2025. EDG putting the screws to him one last time. One last-ditch effort. RNG got it to 3, but EDG will deal.
They'll spawn in 30 afterwards, but EDG doing a victory lap now. They'll get the Elder, they'll take their resets, and maybe there's a re-engage. RNG are teleporting for this.
No, they tried to. They don't get there in time. Elder is now secured. You have to be really careful at the back of that fight now. Dominus had been popped by ZDZ.
Yep, they should get this bot. But I want to be excited for Xiaohao, so, you know, we're gonna
he also showed off the Spirit Blossom stuff really nicely with the Atacon take. Each one of those explosions actually paying off.
Yep.
The slows. We love reading patch notes. Great job, Xiaohao.
we read patch notes. We're playing at Milky Way. You know, we get the 1v3.
Yes, exactly that. But as EDG try to get this last push in here, see them get this turret, no contest. RNG saying it's going to be at the Nexus or nothing. As there goes that top lane inhib as well. This push still alive for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. The Baron buff still aplenty for EDG. One final time this rivalry goes down. One final time EDG are able to put down RNG in a 3-game series. Like you said, always going the distance, Kelsey, but nonetheless, EDG are looking on to better things. A win here gets them into that playoff play-in, and they want to make sure it sits just right as they look one last time onto this engage. They go for it. RNG, they feel their fleeting hopes going to an end. They try to get this backline access now, but that Elder Dragon, it is just flapping as now Tong Yuen has reset. They got the kills, but the Nexus is down. EDG, they find the win over their rival in RNG.